Hi, and welcome to Freshers Now YouTube channel that has been helping you in using your English correctly and as well to those who give their competitive exams. And it is very useful. The lesson which we are going to deal with today is with how to use how, has, and had. And we should be very careful that many of them get confused in the use of these three words and how they are used. Let us come to understand in detail each of them: how, has, and had. Now let us come to know that these are of two ways of usages. One is not without a verb, that is not using as a tense, and the other is as a possession, that it doesn't have a verb and it shows that you are owning something. And the other way of using it is to speak about a relationship, and also as an alternate word of eat or drink, and as well to express one's experience using these terms of how, has, and had. Now before we go ahead with, we should also have an understanding with how to use them, especially with how and has, as they both fall under the same tense. Like now, I, we, you, they. We use that with how. Whereas with he, she, and it, we use has. Now let us try in the form of an example how we use that, each of them. Now as I told, to speak about the possession, that is that what one owns, you say that, oh, you have a nice car. That is, I own it. I mean, you own it. And let us see that the other one. I have lunch at 1 p.m. When I say that I have lunch at 1 p.m., it is my routine activity. And if I say that I have a great English teacher, this is a position that you speak about the relationship of that there, that what it is with you. She is your English teacher. Now let's try the other one. She has a great difficulty in solving this matter. When I say this, it's an experience. So this is the way where one can understand how to use this how, has, and had without the use of the tense form with the past participle as the rule speaks. Now it is only that we used about how one possesses it and how one speaks about a relationship, and the other one like eat or drink, or when I say that it is about an experience. Now let us try to understand how it is used in the form of a tense. In the form of a tense, it is very easy to follow that it is followed by the past participle, that is a third form of the verb. In that way we can say that yes, it indicates the time. Now here we can understand it. Here, it has snowed all day. Now snowed is past participle, the verb used there, and has is to refer the time, that is present perfect. That means an act started that at certain point of a time in the past. Now let us see that the other example. I have completed the work a little while ago. Now you can see the phrase of a little while ago even speaks that a recent completion of an activity. That is, I have, here you need to understand it. In the earlier sentence it is it. As I told earlier, that for he, she, it we use has, and for I, we, you and they we use have. In that way, in this sentence I used how. I have completed the work a little while ago. Now, in a negative structure even we can use that how. Oh, he hasn't met me yet. And yet is also used here whenever you use a negative. Hasn't done it. So here even in the negative structures you can reflect with. So now let us see that how had is used in the tense form. That as a tense when we use it, we should understand that there should be two activities to completely use this had. There should be two completed activities, and of which the first activity is used with had, and the activity which follows that is to be in simple past tense. Now let us come to know that how it is used here. My father had asked me before I answered him, or before I informed him. Now here informed is in past form. That is a second activity, and the had is used to speak of the order of the activity, that is, it is the first one. So this is a way where we use had and how has. So if you have any queries with regard to this topic, please don't forget to mention in the comments box given below, and so that in my next lesson I can come up with the corrections and help you out more. Thank you.